Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Pakati Satma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Pakati Satma Kevala Bhakti Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanande. Jnanatimirandasya Jnanandanasakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikai Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo. First of all, I offer my Satsang Dandavat Pushpanjali. My heart like flowers thousands of times at the lotus feet of my holy master, my supremely worshipable spiritual guru. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashto Tarastasima Rupa Nugacharya Varya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Secondly, I offer my pranam at the lotus feet of my Param Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada and Ola Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Parampara. And finally, I offer my pranam to all the Samud Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. Narayana Parayana So at moonrise yesterday, the son of Sachi was born. And the ladies of the village, they gave him the name Nimai. It was a nickname. But his maternal grandfather Nilambar Chakravarti, by making the astrological calculations, gave him the name Vishwambar, one who nourishes the whole universe, who maintains and protects the whole universe by distributing pure bhakti. So his name is Vishwambar Mishra. So it's essential to remember how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught about the path of pure bhakti by his own example. Before he appeared, Krishna was thinking, Apani karimu bhakta bhavan vitari, Apani achari bhakti shikamu sabai. I will appear in the world in the mood of a devotee, and I will teach everyone how to practice pure bhakti by my own example. Also, Jagadananda Pandit has written, Kali Yuga Sadupaivo Duskara Janiya Sadhu Guru Rupe Krishna Asya Nadiya. In Kali Yuga, it's very difficult for the people to understand who is a bona fide sadhu and bona fide guru. So, the Supreme Lord mercifully appeared in Nadia, in Navadvip. And by his own life, he set the standard of what is the behavior and activities of a pure Vaishnava sadhu, pure Vaishnava guru.
стандарт поведения чистого преданного.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was Tanada peace Unichena, more humble than grass. In this kirtan we have just sung, it is said, Jahara prasadi by E Baba Turiya Pai. By the mercy of Guru, one can cross over the ocean of material existence.
В киртане, которым только что спели, были такие строчки, что по милости Господа человек может пересечь океан материального существования.
So this ocean of material existence is a manifestation of three gunas.
И этот океан материального существования является проявлением трех гун.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and pure Guru, by their own example, they teach us how to act completely free from ahankar, false ego.
И Чайтанья Махапрабху и авторитетный духовный учитель учат нас своим собственным примером, как быть вне аханкары.
How to be always engaged in hearing, chanting and remembering, which is nirgun, free from gunas.
Как быть всегда погруженным в чистое слушание, повторение и пометование ниргуна шрама.
Reward-seeking activities.
Быть свободным от деятельности.
They come into our consciousness due to Rajagun. The desire for liberation.
Быть свободным от желания освобождения.
It comes, the path of Gyan, due to the influence of Sattva-gun.
Которое проявляется в гьяне, влиянием саттва-гуна.
So pure bhakti should be free from karma and Gyan. We should observe our own activities at every moment. To see whether or not we are taking shelter of Krishna or whether we are taking shelter of the gunas of Maya. To become angry, to become disturbed, to become envious, to have hostility towards anyone. These are all contaminations of the gunas.
Если в нас проявляется гнев, враждебность, зависть и так далее, это проявление осквернения гун материальных миров.
To hanker for the objects of the senses, this is contamination of the gunas. So we'll have to see if these vrittis of the mind are coming or not. So, to overcome all these vrittis of the mind, functions of the mind, Mahaprabhu said, Tanada peace unichena. Be more humble than grass and more tolerant than a tree. Give respect to everyone. Have kindness for everyone. So these activities, they are sattvic. So the last line, Kirtanya Sadahari. And by doing this, by tolerating everything, being humble, respecting everyone, you can chant continuously. Then it may become nirgun. The point is that if one is not following Tanada, Pisunichana and so on, then one is entangled in the rajasic vrittis in the consciousness, and you will not be able to chant because you will be caught up in karma and jnana. So you can see Chaitanya. You can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's own example. When he went to Kashi, at that time Prakashananda Saraswati and the others, they were criticizing him. Who is this Chaitanya? He's a sentimentalist. He's Babuk. Many people are following him because he's an Indrajali, like a hypnotist. He hypnotizes them and makes them follow him. So when it came to Mahaprabhu's ears that they were criticizing in this way, he just smiled. This is the sign, no ahankar, false ego. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur said, when someone criticizes me, will it be like a nectar to my ears? This is the sign that the ahankara is melted. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always very humble. When he came back from Gaya, and now after his initiation, he was a changed person. He used to look for opportunities to serve the Vaishnavas. That's what happens if you go outside of Anandam today. That's what happens if you go outside of Anandam today. So, he would look for opportunities to serve Vaishnavas. In Navadvip, when he would see some Vaishnava went out from his kutia, he would go in there and not steal, but without permission, he would even take his cloth and wash it in the river, hang it to dry, fold it and return. In other words, he was looking for the chance to serve Vaishnavas, but even anonymously. This is a very deep teaching. Just like Jesus Christ said, when you give some dakshina, you should give it with your right hand, so secretly that your left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing.
Нет, ваша левая рука не должна знать о том, что делает правая.
Because even the activities of devotional service, such as being a pujari or singing kirtan or giving class, they can be motivated by worldly desires.
Потому что даже деятельность в преданном служении, когда человек глубже совершает, дает лекцию, что-то еще, может быть мотивировано мирскими желаниями.
So bhakti, even the activities of bhakti can be performed with mixed motives.
Даже деятельность в рамках бхакти может быть порождена разными примесями.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so humble, he was happy to do service for which he would receive no recognition at all. Chanting japa is one such service also. Everyone can see how you have cooked a very nice feast, or you have decorated the deity, or that you have given a good class or nice kirtan, but no one sees how you have chanted japa.
Все могут видеть, как вы приготовили замечательный пир, провели прекрасный киртан, украсили божеств, но никто обычно не видит, как вы воспеваете джапу.
So those who have worldly desires and their bhakti is external and only for show, they practically don't chant any japa.
И те, у кого много мирских желаний, они обычно не воспевают.
Why? Because they'll receive no recognition for this. No one sees it. Wrong. Krishna sees. Krishna is seeing whether we are chanting the holy names or not. this is the most important thing, to always check our heart if our behavior is entangled in the gunas, or if our bhakti is mixed with the ulterior motivations other than the pleasing Guru and Krishna.
Поэтому так важно, это самое важное всегда наблюдать за тем, примешиваются ли к нашему бхакти какие-то материальные мотивы, хотим ли мы удовлетворить Гуру или Кришну или свою.
So we have been doing parikramas for some weeks now.
Мы уже совершаем парикрамы в течение нескольких недель.
Going here and there every day, something new, something different.
Отправляемся туда-сюда в разные места, и каждый день что-то новое.
Everyone is very happy.
Все счастливы.
But the real test of spiritual life is how you do the ordinary things day in, day out, every day, which are not particularly spectacular or entertaining.
Но истинная проверка на насколько мы серьезны в своей духовной жизни, это то, как мы делаем свои обыденные, точнее регулярные занятия в рамках бхакти, которые не подразумевают какую-то зрелищность.
With steadiness.
Да, с регулярностью, постоянством.
Snana darashana bojan deya swabhav hoy kumarya chakajena shatata pirai. When Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri, his life was very regular. He's waking up in the morning and taking bath. He's going to the temple to take darshan of Jagannath. He's honoring of prasadam. It was going on every day in a regular way. He wasn't even thinking about it. It was deha swabhav, the nature of his body was going.
Каждое утро он просыпался, отправлялся в храм, совершал деятельность бхакти. И он даже не слишком задумывался об этом, это было естественно, проистекало из его свабхава.
The example is given here, Kumarya Chokajena Satata Firai, just like when a potter is making a clay pot.
Дается пример того, как горшечник изготавливает горшок из глины.
Oh, just by our ashram in Radhakund, there's one potter there, and you can see him making clay pots every day. So he has a heavy wheel, and he takes his lump of clay and puts it there, and then he goes, and he makes the wheel spin. But it's heavy. Once it's spinning, it goes round by itself. And then he has two hands are free to make the pot. So we want to come into this stage in our sadhana, when automatically we wake up and go to Mangalatik, then we are chanting Harinam, then we go to Arti, then we take prasadam, we go to class, we chant Harinam, we take rest, we wake up like this. Our body and our life is going round and round by itself. And inside, the consciousness is free to always be absorbed in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna.
Повторяем Харинам, принимаем прасаду, идем в храм и так далее, потом снова повторяем Харинам, и при этом постоянно комментируем естественным образом о играх Радхи и Кришны.
So this is bhajan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing by his own example. It is impossible if, due to ego, we try to put our nose in everybody else's business.
Если мы пытаемся из-за своего эго засовывать нос в дела каждого, то невозможно совершать такой.
Or if we're eager to relish the latest scandal, this world is full of scandals.
Если вы исполнены страстного желания вкусить последний мировой какой-то скандал,
then you cannot do bhajan.
Невозможно совершать баджан.
So now, soon many of you will be going. So know that the progress that you make in your spiritual life is not by doing very big and spectacular things, but by doing the small things every day very nicely.
Настоящий прогресс в вашей духовной жизни будет заключаться не в том, что вы сделаете какие-то колоссальные вещи, единожды, но из того, что вы будете совершать небольшие вещи, но регулярно и качественно.
Very nicely, make Mangalatik every morning.
Очень замечательным образом проводить
Remember Gayatri mantras, chant Harinam, read some Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Try to learn something every day. Like this. Do some, serve your Gurudev according to where you are situated. Serve Vaishnavas every day. Steadily, steadily, steadily. Without any interruption. So in Gita Krishna said, Mamcho yavya vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunam samatityaitam mama bhuyaya kalpate. For those who engage in bhakti steadily without any interruption, they rise beyond the gunas and they come to, Krishna said, to my platform. So I cannot speak more this morning. Now the time has come. Just on the corner, as you're going to the Bhajan Kutia, around there, you'll see 4 big blue pots. They're full of water with flower petals soaked in them. And so we have to go there now, and they will not start without us, because they want the Westerners to do holy first, and then the Indians will do it afterwards, because they have a different style. Okay, just try.
Гурудев говорит, что сейчас мы пойдем вот по дороге к Баджан-Кутиру Гурудева, может быть, кто-то из вас заметил, там стоят бочки такие, которые наполнены водой, окрашенные цветочными цветками.
So this color, it will wash out of your
И
clothing.
Гурудев говорит, что первыми они хотят дать наиграться западным людям, потому что у них у самих
But if
немножко
you don't want to take a chance, wear something old, or I'm going to put on gumshoes.
Гурудев сейчас просто в гамчу переоденется, чтобы, знаете, вообще эти краски смываются, потому что они натуральные.
So just now, within 2 minutes, quickly run,
Через 2 минуты
put on your
бегите
clothing for the war, holy war,
для вашей холи войны,
and then come there,
войнушка.
and there will be a big battle. Only Westerners and the Indians, they will have their own
У
yuddha.
индусов своя пати будет, Каруна Майя, вы как раз
Now, next thing,
вовремя.
at 12 o'clock there will be arti in the temple room,
12 будет арати.
and there's all new Shringar. This morning's the night clothes, new outfit I've never seen before, and today's the day clothes also will be brand new.
Сегодня утром они надели новые одежды на божество после арати тоже не перед.
At 1:30 in the Prasadam hall there will be a big feast
Вчера были одежды новые, сегодня тоже.
with grains.
В 1:30 будет обед для всех, пир бесплатный.
So everyone is invited to go. You don't have to pay anything. Everyone just go and have a very good feast. You can eat up to here.
Кушайте вот так вот по шейку. Тебе не дадут.
Then tomorrow. Now many people are leaving
Потом многие люди
within
разъезжаются.
the next 2 days.
Следующие 2 дня
So before devotees leave, we have to do Govardhan Parikrama.
до отъезда нам надо, до отъезда многих преданных нам надо
So
совершить
tomorrow
Govardhan
morning we'll go by bus to Govardhan and do full Govardhan Parikrama and bathe in Radha Kund.
Поэтому завтра утром на автобусе едем на Гавардхан и в конце сделаем, омоемся в
So you
Радha-Кунде.
should bring some small notes to give the pranami in the temples around Govardhan.
Принесите с собой маленькие денежки, чтобы раздавать пранами в
And bring your
храм.
gamshas, your bathing clothes, because at the end we'll take bath in Radha Kund.
В конце будем омываться в Радha-Кунде.
So I'll try to arrange that there'll be a feast for all the devotees there, perhaps in the house of Vittalacharya,
Вау!
the son of
Может
Vallabhacharya.
быть, в доме Виталачарьи, сына Валабхачарьи, у нас будет пир завтра.
So we need to know exactly how many devotees are going so we can get the right size bus and order the right amount of
Поэтому нам
prasadam.
надо знать, кто едет, чтобы заказать первый правильный автобус.
So please raise your hand if you are going to Govardhan Parikrama and Radha Kund Snan tomorrow.
Может, хуй знает горе.
Не, нормально, стимул вернемся.
Yeah?
Спроси, к которому часу мы вернемся, спроси.
Same day. I don't know.
People are asking at what they will come back.
We'll come back like, I don't know. 6
Какая
o'clock,
разница в 6
somewhere
вечера?
between 6 o'clock and midnight.
Что-то с 6 вечера до полночи.
If you have a flight, if you're leaving
Если у
that
вас
evening,
самолет,
if the bus is coming later, you can all get a rickshaw for 20
вы
rupees.
рикшу себе просто
No problem.
наймите сами и уезжайте.
The parikrama will be finished by probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
2-3 часа, в 2-3 часа мы закончим парикраму.
Сегодня еще программа будет?
So, yes.
Today only outside until what hour?
Oh, just now we'll do 15 minutes, everyone fighting, and then
Outside.
oh, outside.
Probably not only today, yes. And I think everywhere in Vrindavan also seems like.
You cannot trust. There's no time. Okay, it's a ceasefire. Everyone is out there looking for victims, especially Westerners. They're like.
Все ищут, все снаружи ищут.
Okay, listen. Now we don't have time to discuss it.
Who is not going? Please tell it better.
Who's not going to Radhakund tomorrow?
Please raise your hand. Who is not going? Поднимите руки, кто не едет.
Ты не едешь?
Ты не едешь? Твоя жена тоже не едет?
Мы уезжаем даже.
Окей, она один.
А во сколько?
Гопал Прабhu.
Нет, в другую сторону, на съезд, на
Окей. All the other people are...
Okay.
Просто